What is going on YouTube? My name is Lucas. Today, I'm going to discuss 3 stocks that I have on my radar. They are considered watch now opportunities, and I'm not quite ready to invest. But I think they're on the cusp of becoming a buy now opportunity. If you're interested, stay tuned right after this. No reason to wait, so let's jump right in here. So number 1 on my list is going to be Luckin Coffee. That's right, Luckin Coffee. Everyone's probably going to be like, what? They're about to get delisted. This is terrible. No, I tell you what, I think you should hold on and just pay attention to this stock to see where it goes. You got to remember, at one point it was in the 45 to even high 40 range, and now it's down below $3. Holy smokes, the whole thing was coming down from the top. The CEO and the COO were found to be conducting sales fraud. Not good. And I don't even think they've reported one of their quarterly earnings. But set all that aside. If you set all that aside, this company is still having sales go on. There's people still going into the brick and mortars, and they're still purchasing the coffee. You know, there is still a business here, and one of the co-founders is trying to get this thing back in gear, get its financials in order, and they're going to start to get this thing going. And when they do, that stock price is going to go up. That's why it's hit my watch. Point, ladies and gentlemen, where I am going to break down the chart right over here. So we're going to look a little different than we usually look. And the reason is because I want to show you guys what happened when the sales fraud was revealed and what really came out of that. So I'm gonna peek over here, give you those numbers. But as you can see, this is going to be a 3-month chart, and the reason is because once this sales fraud came out, its stock basically got put on hold, and there for a while it wasn't even trading on the market, just because they were getting things figured out. So you're going to see that there was pretty consistent volume. It was definitely going downhill, and then you can see it's like someone did a nosedive completely off a cliff, and it dropped way down even below $2. So we're going to get into what happened Friday. Friday's open was $2.20. Its high is $2.26, and its low of the day was $2.03. So a big fluctuation there. One of the key things to really see on this chart is the volume. So the volume for Friday was 42.78 million. That's a pretty big deal for a company that is potentially getting delisted, has a bunch of fraud going on with it. But for it to still maintain a high amount of volume and basically a high amount of trading, that's a pretty big deal. And like you'll see over there on the right hand side, average volume is 23.98 million. At one point, this stock's 52-week high was 51.38, and its 52-week low, like I told you guys, because of all this stuff, hit $1.33. Do I project this thing to get back to 51.38 anytime soon? I'm most definitely not going to see that happening, but I do see this company, getting its gears in line. It starts to get the brick and mortars flowing again. We're getting over this coronavirus thing. I do think the coffee isn't the issue. I think this company has potential. That's why I put it on my watch list. I think that it could really start to get in gear, and we could see it start to climb back. 2 on my list is going to be Facebook. That's right, Facebook. And the reason I picked this company is because, yes, it isn't the direct target of President Trump when it comes to social media, but it is a social media platform, and it's a thing that everyone uses. And so it's obviously been going down a little bit, and it's under scrutiny for some of its stuff. So yeah, I would definitely put this on my watch list. I don't think it's a buy now opportunity, even because of its price. I think its price is a little too high, and I'll go into that once we break down the chart. But I'm gonna give you a little bit more of some positivity around it and why I think there's a chance for it to dip down and then come back up. Facebook recently released an app that allows you to communicate and chat during live sporting events. And they're going to start that one off, obviously, since we don't have sports going on right now. They picked the only one that really is functioning, and that's going to be NASCAR. I think this will be a good test, a good trial for them to really see how the communication goes during that. but that is definitely going to be moving in the right direction when other sports begin to open up. So I definitely think this is some positive news. The next thing of positivity is going to be that Facebook opened a store very similar to Etsy, and its whole point is to compete against Etsy. I do think that this will benefit Facebook. I think Etsy is its own niche, and I still think that that would be one company that excels in that niche, but I think Facebook is trying to steal that from them, at least some of it. So I do think that this will benefit Facebook a little bit more, especially with their online store platform. Ladies and gentlemen, it is chart breaking down time, so swing on over here and I'm going to give you those numbers. So, this 1 month chart, we're going to look at it pretty in-depthly because I do think that this is very important to understand. As we can see on Friday, it opened at $225.20, and its high on Friday was $227.49. Its low was $222.90, and its volume was 23 million and 32 roughly. And then its average volume is around 26, so it stays pretty consistent in the volume area. The big thing is its 52-week high is $240.90, and its 52-week low is $137.10. And when you're looking at this chart, as you can see, right around like May 8th to, I would say, the week of May 8th, it really fell off. There was a lot of news. You know, obviously we had the coronavirus stuff still going on, but the big thing is to see it jump from where it was down below the 208, 209 area all the way up to the 241, basically to set its 52-week high mark. I do think that it got overbought. As you can see on the RSI, it's definitely overbought, and I think it's going to continue to come down. If it can get around the 209, 210, even 215 would be my highest, I would definitely consider this a buy now. But obviously, as you can see where we're at with the numbers, that's why I put it on my watch list. I'm not ready to get into it yet, and if I'm going to get into this stock, I want to make sure that I'm making a good return. So I would wait till this comes down a little bit more. And obviously, this is such a heavily scrutinized, heavily news-based social media platform that it's going to constantly be going up and down. I feel, if someone's cat gets stuck in the tree, obviously it can go viral and start trending. I mean, there's just so much stuff that can go on around this company. So let's just focus in on making sure that it gets down to our levels. We'll keep an eye on it, and when it gets there, we'll get in. 3 on my list, and we could easily pick any of the companies that are related to this, and that is going to be Las Vegas Sands. I could have picked MGM Resorts, but the reason I picked Las Vegas Sands is because I think that there's just a lot going on with them, specifically looking for a certain price point. Las Vegas Sands recently was going to expand to Japan. Since then, they nixed that idea, that plan. That no longer happened. That caused the stock to dip down. Obviously, Las Vegas Sands reported one of the worst quarterly earnings in a long time, obviously due to the coronavirus, but that is also paired with some of the good news of the coronavirus is that this is going to start opening up. We're going to start seeing people come back and gamble. Old trusty Ted, who gets his paycheck on Friday, he's going to head straight to the casino. That guy's going to be back, just like all those other people that do the same thing. So this company is definitely going to start generating revenue again. I don't think that's going to be the problem. I think that they've just been halted with so much news that it's going to start to come back. That's why I put it on my watch list. I'm ready for this thing to level off a little bit, get down a little bit, and once I break down this chart, I think you'll understand a little more. The final chart of the video. Swing on over here. Alright, so we're going to break this 1 month chart down for Las Vegas Sands. So on Friday, it opened at $47.68. It got as high as $48.68, and it's got as low as $46.78. And it almost fluctuated a dollar both directions. Its volume is around 8 million, and it averages around 9 million, which is, for a gambling casino hotel type thing, that's pretty consistent. We're looking at a 52-week high. This is key right here. We're looking at a 52-week high of $74.29, and we're looking at a 52-week low of $33.30. As you can see, the open on Friday was $47.68. So we're relatively close to that 52-week low. Obviously, with the fold of the plans to expand into Japan, that could cause that stock to come down a little bit, and I think we're going to get a little bit closer to that 52-week low. And I don't think there's a better time to get in once we really get down to about the $40 range. And I envision that happening. So if we can get down to that $40 range, I am throwing the books at it, guys. I think this is definitely one company that's going to come back. Like I said earlier, people are going to come back to the casino. People are going to come back to Las Vegas. It's the Las Vegas Strip. It's lights, it's flashiness. I mean, that stuff's not going away. So get in while you can. But the reason why I kept this on my watch list is just the price is just a smidge too high. And I think we can see this thing come down a little bit. And when it does, like I said, get in while you can. You guys enjoy this video, and I hope it's beneficial, guys, because this watch list, I feel, is going to convert over to a buy now opportunity pretty quick once we see these stocks level off. And then you get the chance to get in. If you like the video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content flowing, subscribe to the channel. And as always, have a good day.